What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on? Hope everybody's having a good day. I'll get into everything here in just a little bit. Yeah, we're not outside today. It's raining, and I just don't have the data to go outside. So we're inside today. We're going to be inside today. So what's up? Yeah, I've been outside for the last couple live streams, and it's raining outside. We're supposed to get thunderstorms for like a couple hours, so we're gonna be inside for tonight's stream. Plus I'm going on like 2 hours, less than 2 hours of sleep, so we're gonna be inside today and pretty much just chilling, talking to y'all about everything, letting you know everything. What's up? Send some rain your way. You can have it. Yeah, I know y'all need it. California needs it bad. Yeah, I'm going on like, I think I've had like maybe 2 hours of sleep between like editing and everything. I'm just drained. Plus I rode the bike yesterday and broke the sprocket on the back and didn't chip it, but kind of like fractured the front fork. So the bike might be down for good. So yay. Why don't I just relax? Because I do live stream and I've got to put out vids. So that's what we do every day. Also, what's up, everybody? It's League. You already know. If you're watching, you know who it is. If I forget anything, it's just because I'm tired. Welcome to the channel. If you're brand new to the channel, smash that like, subscribe. Brand new Randonautica coming. I'm not going to go off of likes. I'm going to drop videos based on views. So, video hits 1,000. Last Randonautica hits 1,000. Next video goes up. So, we're at... Oh, we just hit 1,000 views on Randonautica on the Gone Wrong. So I'll be dropping new Randonautica tomorrow. And then that Randonautica hits. Once it hits 1,000, I'll drop the next Randonautica. So I'm not going to go off of likes and all that stuff. Also, shout out to everybody out there that watches the videos, supports the channel. Right now, don't forget we've got the raffle going. The drawing will be on the 19th. The raffle ends on the, what is it, the 17th, that Friday. You can go get your tickets anywhere you want to get them. You can get them through PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, right here on YouTube, all that stuff. There's going to be 3 winners. First place is going to get a signed shirt and a bunch of other cool stuff. Second place is going to get some signed stuff and some other cool stuff. Third place is going to get some signed stuff. And I can't remember exactly what it is. It's on the community page. When am I going to shave? I don't know. But also, you can go follow me on all my links at flow.page/EWL88. The flow page has been updated, so everything is there. All the new links are on the flow page, so you can go to the flow page. Everything is linked in there. I gotta turn the phone on vibrate so it's not pinging. But yeah, you can go to the flow page. Everything is on the flow page. Flow.page/EWL88. Everything's there. Every link you need to know of is there. Everything's there. We got the new merch site. You can go to the new site, the Spreadshirt site, and get your merch. And I've also got some new stuff that come in to me that's not on the merch site. So if you're interested in it, I've got some stuff here. I got 2. These will be signed. There's only 2 of them, so first 2 to get them will be the first 2 to get them. Got 2 copies of this. Probably barely see it, but I got 2 copies, 2 of these available. And then I've got I got 2 copies of those. I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 5x7s of some stuff. All these are photos. All that'll get signed. I'm not in the game tonight, to be honest with you. I don't know why I'm even live streaming. I don't feel like it. But whatever. Yeah, this is not going to go good. This is going to be a terrible stream, so just be prepared for it. Because I'm not in the mood. My head's not where it needs to be doing this. But it is what it is. Oh, yeah. But no, if you want, like, signed stuff, if you want signed stuff, just holler at me. I got a bunch of copies of each. I believe I've got like 10 copies of this one. Got like 10 copies of that one. Got 10 copies of this one. I got 10 copies of this one. I actually really like this one. And you got 10 copies of this one as well. So if you want them, just let me know. All of them will be signed. It'll be a package deal. I've got 10 copies of... that's not what I needed, is it? No, that's not what I was looking for. I've got... if I could find the piece of paper, I could tell you exactly what we got. Okay, I've got 2 8x10s, which are the big ones I showed you. I've got 4 of each one of these in 5x7, and then I've got 10 of each one of these in 4x6. All of them are signed, will be signed. So if you want them, just message me. Let me know you want some signed photos, and we'll go from there. Do the whole package thing. It's easier to do a package deal instead of doing just one, buying one. But here's the 8x10. It'll be signed as well. So if you want to buy anything from me that's not on the merch site, because I have stuff that's not on the merch page. So if you want to get some stuff that I have that's not on the merch page, just hit me up and let me know. Say I want it, and we'll go from there. So yes, all of that stuff I've got here with me. But if you want to get merch, you can go buy merch at the Exploring with League spreadshirt place. New Randonautica coming tomorrow or Wednesday. Another new video coming after that. Yeah, besides that, I don't know, man. I don't really know what to say. The raffle's going. You can go buy your shirts if you want to at the merch shop. So far we've got like 3 or 4 people in the raffle, so if you want to join the raffle, you can. You can do it through wherever you want to. If you're just joining in, go back a few minutes ago. I got in a bunch of stuff here that's be signed photos and stuff that I'll be getting rid of, that I'll be selling. All proceeds help the channel. Everything I make goes right back into the channel. I don't make that. I make like on a high end, like $4 off of a shirt on the merch site. So everything that I get myself, I sell. So if you want any signed photos, I got 8x10s, 5x7s, I got like a bunch of photos. So if you want some signed stuff, it's right here. Just hit me up. Just go back a little bit in the video and you'll see everything. But besides that, the last video hit 1,000 views. So new video will be coming up either tomorrow or Wednesday. Once that video hits 1,000, the next video will be going up. Mike doesn't really want to be driving around doing Randonautica. So we're going to be going back to probably solo rando. I do want to do more rando with the bike, but I bought a bike during COVID and the bikes were kind of cheap. And not to say Schwinn isn't cheap, but it didn't work out great. And I broke a sprocket. I mean, it already wouldn't go into high gear for me anyways. The gears are messed up. But I broke a sprocket and I cracked the front fork. So, yeah, bike rando won't be happening right now. I also wanted to give y'all this really cool, like, POV style from, like, the bike point of view of, like, a ride around the city. But that video is not going to happen either because the bike. Unless I get it fixed, which is probably more to get it fixed than it would be just to invest in a new one. So I'm gonna be doing that. Besides that, what's happening this month? I don't really know. But yeah, Michael doesn't want to go to film Randonautica because the car going place to place. He doesn't want to do that. It is what it is, whatever. But if we go to like abandoned places, he said he'll drive and we'll be in abandoned. He was like, he just doesn't want to drive the car from spot to spot doing rando. He was like, oh, if we go to some abandoned place or something like that, we can drive. We can still, we can drive there and like do what we got to do. But he doesn't want to do like Randonautica pin to pin to pin. So I'm just going to do it on my own. Yeah. So I was going to go back to just solo rando, just me. It's going to start feeling good outside again too, which is nice. I don't know why that light just turned orange. I'll go to abandoned alone by myself, no problem. I don't mind abandoned places. As y'all know me, I'm kind of not too much scared of a lot of things, to be honest with you. I kind of pretty much just go and do whatever. I'm trying to change the lights real quick. But yeah, I pretty much go and do whatever. So I go film wherever. So yeah, I might go film. I was thinking about going to film tonight, but it's going to be raining and all that stuff. And I don't want to have to get involved in that. So no filming tonight. Chris, the lead crew. Yes, the one and only family's in the building. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry. It's just been a long week. It's been a long week. People... every week I go through the same thing. I'm just mentally exhausted and frustrated in myself because I believe I could be doing so much more. And then I put in application after application and nobody said anything back. So not much. I slept for like maybe 2 hours. My ear's been killing me again. I don't know why. It's the allergies, the weather change. We're getting close to fall, so just allergies, working, editing, making sure the website's correctly, making sure the merch site's correctly, just making sure everything's right, editing videos, merch designs, graphics for videos, and just it's crazy. But just to let everybody know, what's up from Colorado? What's up, Joe? Facts. I always speak facts. Nothing but the truth here in this channel. I want to do some other stuff though. There's a lot of stuff I want to do on my list. It's just I gotta. What's up, Charlie? There's a lot of stuff I want to do. A lot of places I want to go. Yeah. Last two times I went out and did any Randonautica has led to police. Well, technically I am. This YouTube thing, YouTube is content, but really you're starting your own brand. I am a brand. I'm starting my brand, which is the League brand. Oh, I call back everybody. If I ever put in an application, I always call people back. But they've either said they're not filling anybody at the moment, or I don't want to do full time. I can't do full time work. I have to do part time work because there's other stuff that I have going on, and I can't walk full time to do all that. So I have to find part time work. And I had one opportunity. I had one person, but it was going to be pretty much the end of YouTube because I wouldn't be able to post videos, and I'm not going to do that. So it is what it is. If somebody's going to sit there and say, hey, you can either take a job or do what you love to do, you're not going to give me a ultimatum, because then I'll just go home. I'm not into that whole you're going to do this or you're going to do that thing. That's not me. And if you're not going to be able to let me work part-time and bust my tail. Do I have home health services? I have no idea. It's the same thing that happened at Subway. Subway was like, yeah, we could do it, but you would have to work, and because you're YouTubing, because you go places and you travel and you do this and you do that, we can't count on you, so you're not reliable. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And then plus there's just a lot of things going on this month, and it's you would think with everything going on in the world right now, jobs needing people, hiring people left and right, they'd hire whoever, and it's just not like that. But it is what it is. And it'll be okay, because I just keep on. I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, Subway was, I was gonna work at Subway because it was gonna be simple, but they were like, we can't depend on you. So I was like, all right, whatever. Nothing I can do about that. But yeah, we got a new rando coming. You can go buy your merch right now if you want to at the merch site. I've got merch that's not at the merch site. It's right here. I've got signed photos, 8x10s, all kind of stuff. So if you I don't know. I'd have to look into it. It's a lot. To be honest with you, I don't really want to be a caretaker. I don't want to be around like I have nothing against old people. I don't want to be. I don't know. It's weird, man. I don't want to take care of somebody. Or not take care of somebody. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't. I've done it before, and I'm at a point right now where I can't take care of myself. I'm not gonna be able to take care of other people. I've had to take care of my life for so long that I can't. I'm not myself, man. You know what's crazy? I was gonna do this little like podcast thing where I talked. Not even a podcast. Not really a podcast thing, or just me talking in general about life. But I think I'm just gonna do it tonight on a live stream. Walmart's garbage. No disrespect to Walmart. I mean, there's no disrespect to Walmart. They just don't care about their employees, which is sad. All that money they got, and you can't even get people to open up like a second register at nighttime. It's ridiculous. But Yeah, so I guess what I'm gonna do for the rest of this podcast is I said podcast. Um I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tell y'all my life story. So if I'm not looking at the screen or anything, it's just because I'm about to dive in deep, everybody. So if you've never heard my life story, or you have, you're about to hear stuff that I've never told anybody, and it's about to get juicy because I'm about to completely pull back. I can feel it in my chest because it's nervous. I wanted to do this without live. I wanted to do this just like on a video and then posted it, but this live stream is not going to be the greatest thing in the world. So why not tell my life story? And if it helps somebody out there, maybe somebody will donate. If you donate, I appreciate it. All your donations help. They really, really do. I'm not going to be one that's going to ask you for donations because I'm not that kind of guy. So if you want to donate to the channel, you can right here. You can do it through PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, all that cool stuff. Donations go right back into the channel. Especially now that I'm about to be doing this solo again, it helps because shoes, I run through them quickly. Yeah, but without further ado, where do we start? Let's start it as a kid, okay? I was actually born with the name League, Leage. I'm not gonna say my whole government name, but don't remember. I think it was like 7 pounds, 8 ounces. University Hospital. The first memory I remember was like 3 years old. My father was kind of an alcoholic. He had been an alcoholic the whole time. But I think like the first memory I have, I was like 3. I remember playing around. I grew up in a trailer park. So I remember playing around with friends or this girl that lived across the street. But you don't really have many memories as a child. So there wasn't really much there. But I had this weird, always growing up my entire life, I always had this weird feeling that I was out of place. I guess you could say out of place. I always had dreams that something was. I always had this dream like I had a different brother or long lost family that I never knew about, or I was adopted. And it was always weird because it would never go away. I kept having the feelings and having the feelings, and I would just kind of suppress them, be like, all right, it's nothing. But I was 5. My sister was born. After she was born, I was young, so it was still hard to comprehend everything. So I want to say about 10. When I was about 10, I started to like comprehend what was going on in life. A couple times my dad had been, stepfather or whatever, had been arrested for like alcohol and DUI or just being mean to my mom or whatnot. And I never really grasped what it was. And then I would say about 10 years old, my sister was 5, we're 5 years apart. Every time she would do something, I would get in trouble. She would never get in trouble. It was always me. So it was always weird. Like, why is it always myself getting in trouble? And then it just gradually started to get worse. After 10, when I turned 11 years old, it got weird. I think one of the earliest memories I have was I knew my stepfather was an alcoholic and he was kind of an abusive person. I remember looking out of the trailer as my mom was going to work as a child and crying because I didn't want to be there with him alone. And it's weird because the same night we had a bad thunderstorm and like 3 trailers caught on fire. It was really weird. But I digress. Going back to about 11 years old, that's when I was old enough to kind of notice what was going on. He drank way too much. He beat my mom. He used to beat me. When I say beat, I don't mean with a spoon or a paddle or a belt. No, this man went like overboard. Like, I've been hit with like 4-foot long decorative spoons. I've been hit with metal pipes. I've been hit with my own baseball bat. I've been thrown off the front porch. A lot of stuff happened. But it was always weird because When I was 11, my sister would do so much stupid stuff, but I was always the one to get in trouble for it. So I was always like, why is it like at that early of an age, I was always wondering why I'm the one did I do something wrong? Did I always do something bad? So I always woke up every day with that whole, like, do I not belong kind of feeling. Um, and it carried over into personal life because I wasn't the most outgoing person growing up. I was very shy, kind of stuck to myself. I was a big kid. I was probably like 160 at like 11. I was a big kid, a depressed kid, and didn't know what depressing was at that time. I mean, I was born in 88. When I was 10, it was like 98. Yeah, so it was like depressing. Depression wasn't something that everybody was like majorly worried about. Um, but I found baseball, and I never went into t-ball. I went immediately into machine pitch baseball, and started playing baseball. And that's where I started to get my outlet, like get out all my frustration, my anger. And I was a natural. It's still one of these things to this day that I regret not completely following through on, was the fact that I was really, really good at baseball and I could have gone so far with it. And I just, everything that happened that you'll hear, you'll know why, but I should have stuck with it. But I was playing baseball, started to grow up. Let's move from like 11 to like 13. So about 13 years old. I'm sitting down one night talking to my mom. We were eating. Um, and they had like blown out part of the wall between the kitchen and the living room to make like a bar kind of area. And we were sitting there, and I remember my dad being like super drunk and throwing a hot dog at my mom and hitting her in the face with it. And then he hit her, and I was like, okay, this is enough. I went and grabbed my bat. And I basically grabbed my bat and just walked into the room. And he's drunk. Was like, oh, what are you gonna do? You're nothing. Da, 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 da. I cracked him in the leg with it one time. And I think that pretty much changed our relationship for the rest of the time. Because at that point in time, I don't know if I had saw so much that I was kind of numb to the games, or with the fact that I grew up to be a man in that moment. I was like, I'm not gonna take it anymore. So that happened, which he for years, he never even remembered what happened. So he stopped for like a couple of years. He never really did anything. And then I want to say I was like 14 years old, and then my little sister was born. And when my little sister was born, he went back into resulting into the drinking and all this other BS. And at the time I was 14. I believe I was getting ready to finish middle school at the time, playing football, doing all this stuff. My great grandfather had just passed away. My grandparents were in the picture, but not really in the picture. And so I was just literally sitting there. And then I was at the house every day. I'd go to school, train, practice, come home, and then basically repeat. And then my sister was born. He got back into the same rhythm where he started drinking again. I remember one night specifically, I had a buddy of mine over, and he was on his way home from a work event. And he was so drunk, he passed out, and he ran into the sign in the front of the neighborhood and then walked to the house and somehow got away with no DUI, no nothing. Got away with it. I don't know how he did it. It was always one of those things to this day where I was like, man, I should have just called the police and had him arrested. But I didn't want to do that. I could have, and I probably should have, because he was a terrible human being. But it just kept going. Then we finally moved into I would say my first ever nice house I've ever lived in. I wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but it was like a $200 and something thousand crib. He worked at a chemical plant. They had the money, and it was a nice house. But then it started to become apparent that things were not okay, and I would start catching on more. I would say about this time, I was about 15 years old. 15 is when everything started to go kind of crazy in my life. At the start of 2015, at the start of that year when I turned 15. Um, it was wild. My mom split from my dad. Um, was the first thing. So she finally got up the courage to split from him. The second day that we were gone, we had moved into an apartment. The second night, she pulled me to the side with my grandma and was like, "Oh, we want you to know that he's not your real father." And I'm like, "You waited 15 years to tell me that an abusive alcoholic's not my father." Okay, so I called him up on the phone. I said, "Hey, I just heard that you're not my dad." And he was like, "Yep, wanted to tell you a long time ago, but now you know you da 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 da," some words I'm not going to say, and then he hung up. I was like, "All right, whatever." I was like, "Okay, it is what it is." So they told me about my real dad. Um, and so then everything was like, okay. It was me, my mom, and my two sisters. Everything was going fine. My mom was working. And then my mom started working at a bartending job. Hanging out with people, going out. I would literally sit at the house with we have no food for like days, watching my little sisters, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's like 11 o'clock at night, Mom. When you gonna be home?" "Oh, I'll be home in just a little while." She'd show up 3 days later. You can even ask buddies of mine. I had a friend that stayed right across the street that we'd be sitting there. We'd be like, literally, we'd have nothing there. I'd have nothing to feed my sister, nothing to feed my baby sister, nothing. And then she would just pop up out of the middle of nowhere. Sometimes drove home by police because she was too drunk to drive, this and that. So she basically ran through every bit of money that she had from court and all that stuff with my dad, because they weren't separated legally. They were just separated, and he had given her money, all this other BS. Um, so she just threw it all away. And then I finally met my dad for the first time, which I didn't even really meet him. Um, uh, we went to, if I'm not mistaken, we actually went to a DNA facility and had a paternity test done. Met the day the results came back, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I am your dad. I haven't seen you in 16 years. Here's a car. Um, take care," basically. Um, which I wasn't going to complain. It was a car, free car, from a man I've never seen before. So everything kept going. I started hanging out with people that were not great for me. And that's probably when it started. I stopped playing baseball. I stopped worrying about life. I stopped worrying about a lot of stuff, because at that point in time, I was like, if my parents don't care, my mom doesn't care, I have to take care of my sisters. And then it's like, it got to the point where my sister started staying with my dad. So then I was like, okay, I have nobody to take care of anymore. Like, no one cares. So why should I care? So then we were sitting there one night, and I remember sitting in my room, and my aunt was there, my mom was there, my sisters was there, and the babysitter was there that watched my little sisters, and everybody started screaming. And I don't know why they were screaming, but I remember running into the living room, and they're like, "Your mom's not breathing. Your mom's not breathing." I walk in, and she's like literally turning blue. Everybody's freaking out. And I jumped in, gave her CPR, and resuscitated her. Basically saved my own mom's life. Reason being, my mom, back when I was young, we used to have chlorine in a pool. I mean, in a shed outside. And on a summer day, she opened it, and the top wasn't on the chlorine. And she opened the shed, and she inhaled it, and it messed up her lungs and all that stuff. And she's actually got lung problems. She has lupus and all kinds of stuff. And I feel terrible. But so I did that. I saved her life. I basically resuscitated her, saved her life. She went to the hospital. She got out. And my dad basically called and was like, well, my stepdad, at this point in time, I found out he was my stepfather. Basically called and was like, "Hey, you can choose to live where you're at now with me, no stability, or you can basically leave me here, move with him and my sisters to Tennessee, and have financial stability." Next day I woke up and everything was gone. Never was told what happened. 3 days go by, I get a phone call saying, "Hey, we're in Tennessee. You're on your own." Within like 4 months I was emancipated, which went by very quickly because all parties were literally like, my parents were like so happy to say, yeah, we're done. We don't want nothing to do with you. So I was basically on my own right before my 16th birthday. But problem was, as all this is going on, I'm hanging out with terrible people. I had one good friend of mine who was like a brother to me, who sadly passed away at technically he passed away on June 9th, which is my birthday, but his mom knew how close we were, and she was able to get them to put 11:59 on June 8th. So for the rest of my life, I didn't have to live. I didn't have to every birthday have to relive what happened. I was actually supposed to go with him that night, but I had some friends come in last minute in the family, and I actually stayed home. And that night, he was in a car with somebody that shouldn't have been driving, going 80 in a 45 on a rainy road, and they slid into a tree, and she survived, but him and his buddy, our buddy in the back seat, didn't. Which was that tore me up. Because I didn't know about it until the next day. The next day I called up to be like, hey, is he coming to the party today? And they were like, you didn't know, he passed away last night in a car accident. And I was like, ooh. And I don't think it hit me until that day during my birthday. Before my party, I went to the scene where it happened. And I got there still kind of like, what is going on mode. I got there, and I saw the tree, and as soon as I got to the tree and kneeled down, it was over with. I bawled. I busted out like it was over with. And the crazy part about it was when that happened, the news crew had just showed up. So I actually have a VHS tape around here somewhere of like literally they showed up to cover it, and it's just all it is me on the ground sobbing, people around me, and it was just one of those things that was like it pretty much destroyed me already. So then after losing him, I pretty much started hanging out with people that were garbage human beings. I'll be honest with you. I hung out with people that used me, and I knew they were using me, but the only reason I hung out with them was because I had nobody. I was 16 years old. I had a car. I had a phone. I had a job. Nobody else had that. Everybody I knew didn't have anything, so what are they going to do? Hey, bud, we'll hang out with you. You'll be the popular crowd. You're just going to take us wherever we need to go. You're going to drive us wherever you need to go. If we need to go get this or go get that, you'll drive us. And I was just hanging out with the wrong people. And eventually, hanging out with the wrong people led to me losing my license. Then me being even more stupider led to me driving without my license, which led to me spending 30 days in county jail in lockdown, which if you don't know what lockdown is, you're in a room by yourself for 23 hours a day. You're let out for 1 hour a day. That is it. That is it. 30 days. At 17 years old. And it wasn't a crazy place. Columbia County isn't like some massive prison or anything like that, but 30 days in lockdown. I'm not going to talk about I can't say what it was on YouTube. But I will say I was driving without a license, and I can't really tell you because I don't want the video to get taken down. So, trying to think of a way to phrase it. I'll put it up on Facebook or something. But it wasn't nothing bad or anything. I didn't do anything crazy. It was literally a little bit of grass clippings from the yard. But 30 days. So I did 30 days by myself. Never saw anybody. Had no family there to come visit, which was awesome. But I did 30 days. I got out. Did my year of probation. Um, at that point in time, I was about 18 years old when I finished probation. Never been in trouble since. I have never been in trouble since that day I went to jail. Some people say it changes your lives. Some people say it doesn't, da 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 da. I've never been back. I've never been in trouble, stopped, pulled over, any of that stuff until recently. So that was my 18. I got out. Where was every single person that I had been there with beforehand? Nowhere to be found. Not one friend I knew about was there. None. Not one of them. When they say things happen to you, you find out who your true friends are, you do. Like, it's not a lie. I literally laughed at everything my grandparents, my parents, my teachers, everything everybody said. Oh, no, no. They're not there. They will use you, and then when you're gone, they will move on to something else. And that's the one reason why I have none of the people I went to high school with, none of the people I hung out with then, I hang out with now, because they were all literally users. They used people. And the worst part about all this was that my well, technically they're my half sisters, but my middle sister got hooked on drugs as well, and my family paid for her to go to rehab and all this other stuff. But when it was me, it was like, we don't care what happens to him. So at this point in time, I'm literally not even thinking about high school. Never graduated. I did not graduate high school because I didn't care about anything at the time. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel loved. I didn't give a mess about anything. Didn't graduate. A lot of people have heard stories of this and that. I've never really told anybody the full story of anything. A lot of people think I have, but no, I have never graduated ever. I never graduated. I have been stupid. I never took my GED. No college, no nothing, and it's all on me. It's on nobody but me. It's because I was stupid enough to believe that I was nobody and didn't deserve anything. So if I've ever told you that I did do this or I did that, it was basically a flat out lie. I've never come clean and really told everybody that whole thing because I've always felt terrible about it. But yeah, never went to college, didn't graduate. 33 years old with no high school diploma, so you're really not going to get anywhere with that. But at the time, I didn't feel like, and it's an excuse, really. I'm using it as an excuse, saying, oh, I didn't feel like this. No, there was no excuse for it. I could have done it, and I just chose not to. So 18 rolls around. Everybody I hung out with, they're gone. I'm basically on my own, doing what I can do. Moving from place to place, getting in debt because I'm having to like work and pay for things and buy stuff. So I just kept getting in debt and getting in more debt. I got a good pay. I got a good job remodeling hotels for a guy I knew. I used to work for. So I got a good job working remodeling hotels in Myrtle Beach and was making really good money. And at the time I was working with my cousin. My cousin's a couple of years younger than me, but I'm not going to throw him under the bus. He was just not a good person. It got to the point where he was getting so wasted and messing with people he shouldn't, or like just doing stupid stuff. And like he messed around with an underage girl and just a bunch of stuff. And I was basically to the point where I was like, look, you can either fire him and I'll work, or I'm quitting and it's over with. And they thought he worked harder, so they kept him, which 2 months later, he got caught doing some more shady stuff. They fired him and was like, we should have kept you, but it is what it is. But I got to spend like 6 months in the beach working, and it was phenomenal. Came home. That's when my grandparents came back into the picture. They've been here ever since, and I love them to death. 22 through about 23, nothing really happens in that period of time. Was just kind of going through the paces. Kind of gave up on everything. Finally started to get healthy around that time and started walking and doing a bunch of stuff. I lost a bunch of weight. I went from 285 to 176, and got healthy, which was really, really good. It was the first time I ever did that, and I actually felt like pride, like happy for myself. Then in 2015, I got a phone call. It was the last time I heard from my mom. I got a phone call and she was like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know your dad died." And then she hung up. I was like, "Oh, okay." So the second time I ever saw my father, he had passed away. Um, Went to the funeral. The people in the cemetery, the family didn't like me or none of that stuff, so they didn't basically talk to me at all in the funeral. Um, I basically was there by myself. I looked at him, I watched him before. They're not normally supposed to let you do this, but everybody left. I took the first scoop of dirt and threw it on the coffin. I stayed around and put up his plaque and all that. And I was like, even though I did not know you, you were still my father. Um, so I wanted to be good. But at the same time, my sister from him on his side, my half sister, whatever, was just an evil person. Literally everything. It wasn't much left for me in the will when he passed, but everything that was left for me, they found a way around, so they kept everything. They wanted nothing to have to do with me or him, um, which it is what it is. I'm not going to say anything about it. I didn't know the man or them. Um, so then we shoot towards 25. 25 years old. I'm bartending. Life is just chilling. I meet a girl who's got 2 kids. I got engaged. Was engaged for 5 years. Started to fall in love with her kids. Was like, okay, if I never have any kids, I'm gonna be happy with it because I love her and the kids. She kept saying it's not right. You deserve to have children of your own. You deserve this. You deserve that. And I was like, no, I'm happy. Like I don't have to have all this. If I'm happy, I'm happy. Well, one night I'm bartending, um, not far from the house. I'm bartending one night and I have a person come in. I was like, "Hey, dude, I just saw a guy go in your house, um, with her." So, like, oh, so we came home, called her in my room, in my bed with another man. Her excuse was, "Oh, you deserve your own kids and all this stuff." I was like, "You didn't have to cheat to do that. You could have just left." Um, I'm really glad I didn't get in any trouble. I literally just picked him up and threw him in the pool. It's cold, wintertime, so I just threw him in the pool. Um, but so that happened, and that pretty much to this day, I still have not opened up my heart and learned to trust anybody. And I think it's a mixture of the fact that um, everything I've been through in my life, from the early years of me wrestling, trying to just from the age of like 16 to 20, I did so many odd things. I wrestled, I bar backed, bartend. I didn't bartend, I bar backed, which wasn't legal, but I did it. Um, I banquet setup, I did hotel jobs, front desk jobs, electric. Literally, there's so many things I did in that time period. It was literally insane. Um, but after all that happened with her, as all that happened with her, I kind of just forgot about life, man. I kind of just got on autopilot at a young, I mean, I'm only 25 years old and I'm like, yeah, this is how the world is. And it's been one of those things where ever since then, I've always wondered what if or why me? Like, what did I do wrong to cause all the things that happened? And, I'm still struggling with that now. Um, just recently, I had a birthday. Mom never called. She never calls on any of them. Just recently, my grandma had a birthday, and my mom actually showed up and said hey to her, but would not come and knock on the door, um, or even come say hey to me, which was it's like a dagger in my chest. I've got a 18-year-old, no, 19-year-old, either 18 or 19-year-old little sister that I've got pictures of me and a kid, of me and her as a child when she was a child. She was like my best friend in the world. And now I haven't seen her in probably 14 years. My sister has 2 kids that I've maybe seen once. And then everything going on, and 2019 comes around, and I'm like, let's start fresh. Let's start over new. Started working at Dollar General. Y'all know that story. If you don't know the Dollar General story, it's not worth it. It literally, I worked for them for so long and did so much, and they were just terrible people. Started working at Diablo's. Diablo's was a good company, but there was like this young 15-year-old girl that worked in there whose dad owned the whole store, the whole like little franchise. And I came in one day, like I had only worked there for like 2 weeks, and they had already made me a shift lead and all this stuff. So I was rising up really quickly. And this girl was like, he's just really nice, and it makes me feel uncomfortable because he's nice. So I came into work one day, and the guy and my boss was like, hey man, I just want to let you know this girl said that she feels uncomfortable around you because you're nice. I said, because I'm nice? So I was like, what does that mean? So he said, I got to drop you down a position and take you off days. I was like, so I'm losing my position and all that stuff because I'm a nice human being. Because I'm a good guy, just a nice dude with a heart. I'm getting in trouble. Said no. I basically took the shirt off and the hat off and said, you can have it. I'm gone. So I left. Was like, all right, I'll find another job. Started, applied for Top Golf, and I got hired, was going through training. And buddy I went to high school with and middle school with was in the military, had lost a limb, had been through some trouble with his wife. They got divorced. She cheated, all kinds of stuff. Had started calling me up, and we had talking lately, and I'd like talking to him, trying to get him through some stuff because I'd been through a lot in my life. If I can help somebody else get through something in theirs, I feel like I've done amazing. So he called me up, and we were talking, and I was hoping him get through things. And then right before training, I got a call, and we were talking, and he basically said a bunch of the stuff. Then he said sorry, and all I heard was a bang. Kept trying to say hello for like 30 minutes. Called. Finally, the police picked up the phone. I said I was on the phone, told him everything that happened. Called his parents and found out that yeah, you can pretty much figure out what happened from there. And so the next day, I didn't go to sleep that night. I remember the night specifically. I sat in my room for like 4 hours, just like stuck. And then I remember walking outside and going to the canal. And I think I sat at the canal by the waterfall for like a good hour and a half before it really hit me. And I actually started crying. And then like, okay, what did I just go through? Kept going. Finally, I started walking home. And this was about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd been out all night long. I started walking home, and I called and was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to come in, all this, and that. They were like, okay, it's all cool. Don't worry about it. We're here for you. If you need anything, let us know. Couple days later, they called back and were like, okay, what's going on? I was like, okay, I'm mentally not there, but I want to work. You just put me in the kitchen or somewhere else where I'm not around people. We'll be good to go. And they were like, no, we can't do that. We're going to have you here. We need to have you here. But we can't have you out here working, helping people when we go off of scores, and you not being mentally okay will drop all of our scores. Basically saying that if you had something mentally wrong with you, you were no good to them because you would hurt their scores, which was just really wrong. And they were like, oh, well, whenever you're ready, just let us know. We'll bring you back. Never heard back from them. Terrible human beings. So that's when December 2nd rolls around. Been watching YouTube all through COVID. And was like, hey man, I can do this. It's what I want to do. I would love to make videos. I've always wanted to be in movies, TV, create movies, radio, any of that stuff. So I was like, hey, what better way to create content than right here? So I dropped my first ever Randonautica video on December 2nd, and now we're here. Where I am today. September the 13th, 2021, and I just told y'all my life story. And it feels weird, but actually kind of feels good. It actually does kind of feel good because that's a lot of stuff that I've had on my chest for quite a long time. Quite a long time. Yeah, it was, I haven't talked about a lot of that stuff in a long time. I kind of feel a little better. I will say this though, I will not lie to you and say I'm trying to hide back. I'm trying to fight the emotion that's inside of me. I will not lie to you and say I do not wish that I could wake up every day and talk to my mom or talk to my sisters. Um, that does get to me because I know my mom's health isn't that great. And I know she's not doing that good. And I don't want to lose her before we can solve all of our issues. So that's the one thing that's probably aggravating me more than anything is that. And I think it's also the fact that my grandparents are getting up there in age. And if they go, it's pretty much just me. So past couple weeks have been fairly rough on me mentally. Just because I don't know where my place is. And I'm trying to do so much to create a legacy for myself and for my name. And I just don't feel like sometimes I'm completing that. But at the end of the day, I'm trying really hard to just bring you something different, bring you something real, and just make people smile. Because I know there's so many people in this world that are going through so much more than I am. From the horrible fires on the West Coast to Ida and just everything going on in the world. There's so many people out there that have it so much worse than I do, and I cannot complain about a thing. And I want to be able to create change. I want to be able to create smiles. I want to be able to create this channel that brings life back to people that feel like they have no life. And that's why I push views, and that's why I push likes, and I push all this stuff. And it's not for revenue, it's not for money. It's the more views we get, the more people we reach. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm works and the video reaches more. And the more people that subscribe is the more people I can get in front of. By getting 100,000 subscribers, whatever, 10,000 subscribers, 1,000 views on every video, the video reaches more people. I'm reaching more people. And not only that is I know y'all love what I'm doing, so I'm going to want to continue to do it. So if you just like Randonautica, that's your thing. If you just like horror, that's your thing. But I say to you, if you're a part of the channel, there's over 4,000 of y'all family members out there. Watch every video, even if you only watch it for 5 minutes. Check out every video. Smash the like button because it helps. And if anything, the revenue, the donations that y'all bring, the revenue from Patreon, if you want to go join Patreon, from the raffle and all that stuff, all it's going to do is bring in more money to the channel, which is cameras, lighting, equipment, everything to make the videos better. Not saying the videos aren't good, just saying make the quality better, give y'all more stuff. If I have the money, I can get, like the other night on a live stream, I ran out of data, literally in the middle of live streaming. and had to do a part 2 after having to buy another plan 3 days after I just re-upped my phone. So yeah, it allows me to do stuff and go and do a lot more things. So you don't have to watch the whole ad, but a lot of people out there, and I've heard a lot of people say this, ads are commercials, just like commercials. If people really love your channel, love what you do, they will watch an ad to support you. So if you want to watch the ads, you can. If you don't, it's all up to you. I'm not going to say you have to do anything. You do not have to join Patreon. You do not have to join Discord. You do not have to join here on YouTube. You do not have to donate or any of that stuff. It's not something you are obliged to do. If you want a shout out, all you got to do is screenshot the video, tag me in it, or pay attention to the community page, because I post stuff on there all the time that's saying, hey, if you want this or that, you get a shout out. And I do it. I don't ask you for money for shout outs or none of that stuff, but people that do donate will get their shout outs because they deserve it. TME is one of them, donates every single live stream. TME donates. Last live stream, it was TME, Tracy, Katrina. It was a couple people that donated, so I want to thank every single one of them that donated, because all of that just goes towards more stuff and just allows me to do more things, and just allows me to get into places. Because now it's going to get to the point where I'm just, instead of going, I'm just going to call and be like, hey, can I get in here? If not, what's the price? Give me a price. I want to get in and film. And so that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to go from there. But new Randonautica coming tomorrow, because like I said, y'all hit 1,000 views on the last video. I'm going to drop another Randonautica. Y'all hit 1,000 views and I'm a man of my word. I'm going to drop a new Randonautica. But also, you can go to my merch site. You can go to the merch site and pick you up some merchandise if you want to. A lot of really cool stuff there. Also, there is 7 more days left on the merch site, 15% off. So there's 7 more days. Go over to the merch site. You can get you all kinds of stuff for 15% off. Also, there's stuff not on the merch site that I have personally, because I don't make quite a bit. I don't make a lot of money off the merch, so I actually have my own stuff created. I have 2 8x10s right here. They will both be signed. I'll be selling those. I have 4 5x7s. Those will be signed. And then I have 10 of each 4x6. So each one of these I have 10 copies of. They're upside down, my bad. But yeah, each of these I have 10 copies of. And these will be signed as well, as long as with stickers as well. So if you want any of these, there's only 2 8x10s. So the first 2 people to get the 8x10s are going to get them. I only have 2 of them. So if you want them, you can get them through Patreon, PayPal, any of that stuff. Just contact me and say, hey, I want the 8x10, or hey, I want an 8x10. I want one of each signed, and we'll go from there. So I'll let you definitely, I'll let you know. Happily wearing my Exploring with League shirt. Did you buy one off a spread? Did you buy one off the merch site? Awesome. People don't really recognize me around town. I don't have that much. I don't really have a lot of fans here in Georgia. Plus, we're only at we got like 4,000 subscribers. I'm not famous. People keep telling me I am. I'm not famous. I'm just a regular dude that loves to put out videos for y'all. There's nobody famous here. I'm just myself. So yeah, you just message me and say, hey, I want I want an 8x10, or hey, I want this. I want an 8x10 sign. There's only two 8x10s. So first two people that message me are gonna get them. But we'll talk about, you message me, I'll let you know price. Say you want an 8x10. Say you're one of the first two people and you want an 8x10, one of every single one signed, sticker signed. I'll do you a whole bundle thing. We'll go through all that. So I got you. I had to do everything on my own. I am famous to y'all. No, I'm not famous. What's up, Nessa? Weltonville rocking her Exploring with League shirt. Shout out to Weltonville gal for rocking. 4 days. Awesome. That's what's up. That's what I love to hear. I love to hear that. Yes. See, that makes me smile. People are getting their merch and they're getting their stuff. So yeah. Also, there's a raffle going on. I have always doing it my way, staying real. I have an Exploring with League shirt that's actually signed. So if you the number one that you can, the raffle is going right now. It's $5 a ticket. You can get up to 5 tickets per person. The first place winner is going to get an Exploring with League shirt signed. You're going to receive signed photos and signed stickers. You're going to receive percentage off the merch site, and you're going to receive a bunch of other really cool goodies. Second place is going to receive signed photos, stickers, a percentage off merch site, and some other goodies. Third place is going to receive signed stickers, signed photos, and percentage off of merch. So all 3 winners are going to receive some cool stuff. So if you haven't got your tickets, you can go get your tickets now. You can do it through Patreon, PayPal, Cash App, Facebook Pay, all that fun stuff, or you can even do it right here on YouTube, and enter the raffle. And that way on the 19th, when I pick names, your name will be in there. So far we've got Christopher, Julita, Aiden, and Fairy in the raffle. So we got 4 people in the raffle. So if anybody wants to join the raffle, just let me know. If you do it through PayPal, Cash App, or any of that stuff, be like, this is for the raffle. Just put it in the comment section of it. Say this is for a raffle, and I'll be like, okay. And then we'll just go from there. But just, yeah, get your raffle tickets while you can, because I have some really cool stuff that I'm going to be giving away, and the money goes right back into the channel. I was thinking about doing that, but it's hard to do that because I don't want... First of all, if I go and interview people, I feel like I'm profiting off of other people. That's the only reason why I have not made clip videos of anybody else's videos, because I don't want to make profit off of other people. I actually had a video of me talking to some homeless people about some stuff, but I did not put it up because I did not want to make profit off of other people's sorrow and pain. That's the only reason why I have not done interviews like that. I did a Randonautica pin, and it took me to some homeless people, and I actually talked to them for a while. And I actually have done some work. I've actually, like, my first time on YouTube, my second month was good, and I actually made like a good amount of money off of that month through donations and live streams. And I went out and gave food and some clothes and blankets and stuff to homeless. And I have filmed it all, but I didn't want to put it up because that was just me. Hello? All right. All right. I'm live. What's up?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Good night. I love you. See you tomorrow.
All right, night.
All right.
No, she's been, I love her to death. I'll always love her, but she's been extremely aggravating today. Like, all she's talked about all day long is, and I tell her, I'm like, look, I love you to death, but please do not bring up my mom. I don't want to hear about my mom and my sister and how good they're doing every single day, how they're doing. And that's literally all she does all day today, is all she talked about was, oh, your sisters are doing so good. Your mom is doing, I'm like, look, I don't care, man. until they want to be a part of my family and call me or talk to me for the first time in 15 years, I don't care what they're doing. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I just don't care. They don't reach out to me. They don't care enough to call. I don't care. I was homeless for 4 years. I lived in my car. Well, I wouldn't say homeless because I didn't have couches, but I had people's driveways. I would just sleep in my car in their driveway. But that's just how it is. It's one of those things, man. Laurie just got back from liking all your vids. Thank you. But I don't wish homeless on anybody because it's terrible. Oh, that's not even all of it. There's more to it. It's just there's stuff I can't say on YouTube. I don't want the video to get taken down, and there's stuff you can't say. So, but we've been live for an hour and 10 minutes. I told y'all my life story, and it was awesome. Like, I enjoyed it. And shout out to everybody. Let me see. I wasn't looking at the screen. No super chat, so don't have to give super chat shout outs to anybody. My phone doesn't give me any of that anyway, so I don't know why that is. My YouTube's been messing up completely. But if you dumpster dive over here, you'll get arrested. I've seen people dumpster dive over here and they'll get taken to jail for, they call it, I just got pulled over for walking down the street the other day. I was walking down the street with my camera filming Randonautica, and the cop stopped me. The other night, me and Mike were at a building, and there's no trespassing signs, no private property. The fence is wide open. We walked in, and they still stopped us and was going to try to take us to jail. Reason why is because we have a lot of homeless in the area, and it's just that police are just stopping anybody they want to. Like, you'd be surprised that, I mean, literally you can go watch a police officer just go ride through gas stations and areas just looking for people, and then they'll see somebody stop and pull them over trying to get something. It was ridiculous. I don't understand it, but if that's the choice, like what he said on the video, he was like, oh, some tweakers took down the signs. Well, if that was the case, then as a property owner, wouldn't you put the sign back up to keep people out? No, you didn't put the sign back up because you're entrapping people, because you're sitting over there in the dark watching people walk into the mill, and then you're trying to arrest them for it. You can't do that. And the one reason why I didn't get in trouble is because there's no signs, and also I was live on camera, so everything they were saying I was capturing. So I was like, whatever, man. And that was going to be a great night. I had so many cool pins lined up for that night too, and it was just like, no, we're done. I'm like, whatever. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's donated through anything, any PayPal or any of that stuff, because I haven't checked. If you did, thank you. Shout out to everybody on here. Shout out to everybody on here that's been a part of the live stream. 37 of y'all that was in here. We had 40-something people listening to my life story, which is crazy. So I appreciate all of y'all. We have 39 likes. If you just joined the channel, you're new to the channel, what's up? Welcome. Don't be shy. come and talk. I speak to everybody. If you want to go follow me on all my pages at flow.page/EWL88. Every single link is there. What's up, Candace? If you just tuning in, go watch the video from the beginning. It wasn't really random or anything. It was just like a hello to y'all. Thank y'all, and just hey, I'm gonna tell y'all my life kind of thing. So if you enjoyed it, smash that like button. If you enjoyed the video or any of the other videos and you want to donate to the channel, you can. It is greatly appreciated. It helps so much. You can donate right here. You can donate on PayPal, Cashapp, all that really cool stuff. And it's greatly appreciated. Views and likes means a lot because it means that you're watching the videos. So go and check out yo, shout out to Sherry and a TME. Wow. I'm getting ready to go off, and y'all just right at the end, I'm sitting here done told my whole life story. I'm feeling all refreshed. And then right at the end, it's like, oh, he's about to go off. Let me uppercut him in the face with a donation real quick to make him smile. And I love y'all, both of y'all, for that. That was TME and Sherry. Shout out. TME is I'm gonna say this right now. TME donates on every single I'm glad you did your first Randonautica. Keep doing it. Don't give up. TME is like, I don't think there's been one live stream where you haven't donated. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, honestly. Psychopop, you're live not showing in YouTube. What do you mean by not showing? I want to give a major props, because you don't have to do that. I tell people they don't have to do that all the time, and the people that do, whoa, it just got bright in here. Ooh, I love this little, by the way, I got smart lights, and it's an app you can use. Yeah, it's YouTube, man. So it's got like app, like it's really cool. They were like it's really cool. And you just change any color you want to. I like them because it's like mood lights. But no, like I was saying, TME, every single live stream has been in here. I haven't been to sleep. I've gotten like 2 hours of sleep, maybe that. I've been going nonstop. I edited a video. I've been working on another. I've been working on some more those little short cartoons that I was doing with my avatar. Those take me like 4 or 5 hours to make. So I've been doing that. I've been making new art for the intros to the videos. I've been making new intro videos. I've been trying to go back and watch some of my videos to see what I like and what I didn't like. I want to grow up to be TME. TME's always killing it. I love you to death. I love all of y'all to death. I don't care if you can't donate, or if you do or don't donate. It doesn't make a difference to me. I love all of y'all to death, and you're all family. No matter if I have right now, or if we hit 5,000 views, 10, 20, 30, 100,000, a million views. I mean, a million subscribers, million fam. I'm not changing. The location might be different because I might be able to afford to be in a different place. Quality might be different because I'll have me a decent camera, a webcam, and all that cool stuff. And all this won't look that bad. But as me as a person, I'm not going to change. So don't ever worry about, oh, League's going to change when he gets here. He's going to get big-headed. No, this guy's never going to change. I'm going to be level-headed and the same person that I was on day one. – 3 a.m. there. Thank you for being up 3 a.m. And yeah, shout out to Dark Knight. Dark Knight has done a lot of stuff for me, putting the videos and stuff up, and literally this channel right here is one of the realest Randonautica channels you're going to come across. I don't care what anybody says. I will put my Randonautica videos up against anybody's videos out there. And the reason why I say that is I don't care what you find. I don't care missing person. I found evidence on a laptop. I found a bag of money. I found this. I found that. All your videos are good things after good things after good things and repetitive week after week after week. My videos give you the good, give you the bad. They're by myself. They're solo. They're creepy. They're actually decent videos. I'm not giving you just good intent after good intent after good intent. I'm giving you the fails as well. You cannot be 100% perfect all the time. It's not going to happen. So to be real in a world like today, you have to show the fails. You have to show the good and the bad of Randonautica. Randonautica is not 100% positive the whole time. Sometimes there are bad sides. And if you're not going to be the person to show the bad sides, then only thing people are going to know you for is plus. Oh, Randonautica did this. This video had this. This video had this. This video had missing. Oh, the next video is compelling evidence. Oh, this video is a bag of money. Or this video is this. This video is this. Oh, this video, Randonautica took us to this. Where are your fails at? You talk about them in your videos. Oh, we just spent hours trying to find pins and all this. Record your fails. Fails are human. We are human beings. We fail. Not everything is perfect. By me putting up my fails, and this is why I'm getting passionate right now, is because this is why I love my videos compared to some. My video will give you the good and the bad. It'll give you the talking. It'll give you the walking leading up to it. In my recent videos, I've even started going into like the whole diameter. As soon as we hit the diameter, I'll let you know we're in the diameter. Not everything you find is going to be directly at the pin. Not everything is going to be directly as it's supposed to be. So what I try to do in my videos, and the reason why I'm extremely passionate about my videos and I love my videos and I'm pushing my videos to get more views, is because in my videos, I'm giving you the 100% real Randonautica. I'm not giving you anything fabricated. I'm not giving you anything made up. I'm not giving you just the positives. I'm going to bring you everything that happens, whether it's good, it's bad, it's lame, it's whatever. People out there are calling me mediocre. I can be mediocre till the day I die. Guess what? My videos are real and I stand behind them. Can you say the same thing? I have never, ever changed who I was from the beginning, and I never will. I don't care who you are, what it is. I don't care if you have 50,000, 100,000 subscribers. You want to film with me? You better stay real, because we're not doing any games here. If you ever, this is the only problem. The problem with it is, if you, Steve-O said this, and I'll give props to Steve-O. Steve-O said, if I ever fake something, a stunt or anything I do, then everything I've done in my past will be looked at like, was it real? Did he really do this? Did he really do that? So by faking something, everything you've done in your category is then looked at like, oh, is any of this real? So instead of faking a video just for some clout, just for some numbers, I'm going to keep it real. So when we do hit those big numbers, it's because we did it staying me. I didn't change who I was. I didn't change my videos for this. I didn't put this or that in the video to make me look better. My videos will be good because of the quality and the love I put into my videos, and the 39 to 50 of y'all that watch every single live stream, to the first 1,000 of y'all that watch every single one of my videos. I have 4,000 subscribers, almost 5,000 subscribers. But there's about 1,000 of y'all that will watch every single one of my videos, whether it's a good video, bad video, vlog, Randonautica, short video. It doesn't make a difference. Y'all will watch it. And I will put y'all 1,000 up against anybody's 50K or 1,000,000 any day of the week, because I have more loyal people in my channel than most people out there. And I will stand behind the people in my channel before anybody else. And the reason is because I have some of the best fam in the world. I do not have to have millions of subscribers, all of this, to have some of the best fam in entire YouTube. I don't care who you are. I will put up all 4,600 or 4,700 of y'all up against anybody, and I guarantee you we come out with a win every day of the week. My fam's got heart, and I love y'all to death. And I've been talking for an hour and 24 minutes. I'm going to stop boring your ear off. I'm going to let you get back to your Monday night or early Tuesday. And I want to say shout out to TME, to Sherry, and Psychopomp. Is it Pomp? I hope I said that right. For the donations, literally. Oh, we're going to get there. If everybody on here that watched, there's 38 of you. We got 45 likes. Screenshot the video, your favorite part of the video, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it is, tag me in it, because I have it set up on my Instagram to where if you tag me in it, not in the caption, but actually in the picture, it'll show up and I'll be able to get you your shout out. So snap it, let me know on your social media, just snap it, whatever your favorite part was, and be like, hey, this was my favorite part. Want a shout out to Exploring with League. Tag me in it, you'll get you your shout out. Share the video, go tell a friend about the channel, bring somebody in. It's not for anything else. It's the fact that I want to be able to reach as many people as possible. And if everybody on here brung in one person, we'd be at 10. We got 4,600, almost 4,700 subs. If every single person told one person about it and made one person join, we'd be at 10,000 in no time. And that's 10,000 people that I get to reach out to every week. The more people I'm reaching out to, the more I'm going to be doing this. The more views we get, the more I'm dropping videos, because I know y'all are loving what I'm doing. I'm not going to ask for likes and all this stuff to make a video, but please, if you like the video, like it. If you like the video, share it, subscribe. And in the comment section below, let me know your favorite parts. And most importantly, please, every day you come onto YouTube, leave me some new Randonautica intents. I want new rando intents. I want millions of them. I want new film ideas. Yes, I am on Twitter. My Twitter is actually at my flow page. It'll be in the description below as well. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, all of them. It'll be in the description below. But yeah, tell somebody about it. I just want to reach, the more people we reach, the more stuff we can do. But also, Randonautica is going to be around for a while. I'm not going to stop Randonautica, but I want to know some other stuff that I can do that y'all would enjoy watching. So in the comment section below, let me know what y'all want to see, and we'll go from there. So love you all. Stay safe. Love one another. Continue to fight on. Never give up. It's easier to give up than it is to fight on. Like I say, continue to love yourself. Thank you for being a part of the family, the one and only fam. Love y'all so, so much. Have a beautiful night or day. And I will see y'all in the next Randonautica. Hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. If it's not up tomorrow, it'll be up at 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, the 8th. So, yes, look out for tomorrow at 8 p.m. If it's not out tomorrow, I'll put it on my community page tomorrow, let everybody know. So if it's not up there tomorrow, it'll be up on Wednesday. But yeah, go join the raffle. If you want to join the raffle, send your stuff on over now. Send your stuff on over now. Let me know you want to join the raffle. If you want to buy some of the prints that I have in here that I showed throughout the video, whether it's the 8x10s, the 5x whatever, all the pictures, they're all signed. Message me, let me know. Those are not on the merch site. This is not on the merch site. You can only get this through myself. It'll all be signed. So hit me up, let me know what you want. Like, hey League, I'm interested in some signed photos, and we'll go from there. There's 2 8x10s only, so the first 2 people are going to be the first 2 people to get them, and then we'll just pretty much go from there. So love you all, stay safe, love one another, and I will see y'all in the next vid.